Nice to meet you, Olajide.
Same here.
Olajide is the first
sir.
name, right? Can I call you Olajide?
Yeah. Yes, yes. You are right.
Okay, so you are in Italy at the moment.
Yes, you're right. Yes.
Yeah, as the league resumed, as your league resumed.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
When do you think you will resume?
It's going to resume next month.
Next month. Okay, that's fine.
Because this coming season I'm going to play in Spain, not in
Oh,
Italy.
why
Yeah.
are you moving to Spain?
The reason behind this is because I've been in Italy for many years, so I would like to go to another league,
Okay.
like an adventure, just to
Okay.
see how other leagues function, just
Okay.
to change the environment as well. Yeah.
All right, that is fine. So which club are you joining in Spain?
The name of the club is Table Tennis Atil. I can send you
Okay.
the spelling after the show, after the recording. I will send it to
Okay.
you.
Okay. So let me just start like this. I've read so much about you in the last 2 days preparing for this, but the place I will start with is, what would you say is the difference between playing table tennis in Nigeria and playing it abroad?
It is a lot of difference in terms of facilities, encouragement, in every way. It's a very big difference. Back there in Nigeria, we have talent, but we don't have a good structure, a good developmental program for the upcoming players in Nigeria. Whereas here in Europe, we have everything. Like there are so many clubs. Each they call it region here. So let me just say, like each state here, they have maybe up to 50 clubs, table tennis clubs.
In each
So
state?
I think, yeah, even more than that, if I'm not
Wow.
exaggerating. So you can see that like this, every child will be fixed with sport, and it's not only table tennis; it's all sport, volleyball, football. So yeah, in Europe, they are portraying, like they are doing sport the way it should be, not like the way we are doing it in Nigeria.
Okay.
In
Let me
every
let me let me pause you there, Jide. I know you have. Yeah, your volume went off kind of. I can't hear you now.
Can you hear
Can
me
you?
now?
Okay, yes, it's better. It's come back now. Okay, so
Okay.
let me put you on the spot. If by God's grace, Olajide Omotayo is named as Minister of Sports in Nigeria tomorrow,
Yeah.
what are 3 things you will do immediately from what you have seen abroad? What are the 3 things you will do immediately?
The first thing that I will do, I will make sure. I know it's going to be very difficult.
Yes.
Each state that we have in Nigeria, all their sport centers has to be innovated.
Mm.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because like this, each player from Lagos State will have a particular sport they meet, they practice, everybody will get to know each other, and there will be a head coach that knows all the players.
Mm-hmm.
And because we are going to start from the grassroots, so that's why I said from the state. Then the head coach, which is the national coach of Nigeria, will now visit each state to look at, okay, what do we have, which talent do we have here, which talent do we have here. So it's really important to build or renovate the ones we have.
Yeah.
Number one.
Yeah.
Number two, I will make sure that we have tournaments in Nigeria, because if all athletes are practicing and they don't have the tournament to showcase their talent,
Yes.
it's of no use.
Yeah. Yeah. True.
And number
True.
three, I will make sure that each federation has their own budget. And Nigerians, we will stop attending only All African Games, Commonwealth Games, and Olympic Games.
Mm. Mm.
We will attend all tournaments, because every sport have their own tournament calendar.
Yeah.
At least if we cannot attend all the tournaments, we will attend at least 5 to 10. So build
The facilities or renovate.
and equipment for the athletes. Number
Yeah.
two, create tournaments
Yeah.
so that they can improve. Because if we practice and we play tournament, we will see our errors and mistakes, and the coaches will go back and make corrections, and we will go internationally to attend tournaments worldwide. So
Hmm.
this is how I think I will work. My first three targets will be this.
Thank you so much, Olajide. Do you by any chance, do you think you would have a political career when your sporting career is over? Do you think it's something you want to do?
Well, I think I would love to do it because I think I have what it takes. I think upstairs here because here I'm in Europe and I've been here since I was 18. So I've learned a lot from the Europeans, and I think maybe someday I'll have the
You should be able
privilege.
to give back. Hmm.
Yes, I'll have the privilege. Yeah.
Okay. Now, there was a point in time in your career when, like you told the Olympic channel, you had a depression. There was a stage in your career when you were
Yeah.
depressed. So,
Yes.
can you take us through it? What happened? I know we've read a lot about it, but in your own words, what happened? Who helped you out of it? What was that thing that triggered you out of it?
What's really happened back then was I came to Italy. I played the second league division,
Yeah.
which my team won. We qualified to the first division. Then during that time, we are supposed to attend the All African Games, and the Nigerian Table Tennis Federation wrote like a letter to all players abroad to come to Nigeria to partake in open
Trials.
trials.
Mm.
So me getting to Nigeria, I was in top form, in good shape. I was playing very good, and the final phase of the trials, I had only one match to play, and if I had won this match, I would be the first player. Like the Nigerian Table Tennis Federation selected Segun Toriola and Haruna Kwodi automatically.
Yes, yes.
So I would have been the number three, like I would be on the third spot. But I was leading 2-0-7-1 against a player from Ondo State. He is now based in Portugal. His name is Boboye Oyenio. And I lost this match. Then from number one spot, I moved to number fourth. And Sheon Adetumobi is late now. May his gentle soul rest in peace. Ojo Onolapo is based in US now, and Bodi Abiodun. Out of these three players that qualified, that went ahead of me because I lost one match, I won against two out of these three players. So I was like, oh my God, I had my shot, then I just I threw it away. I was depressed, like, oh my God. This year I thought I would be able to make the national team. I was very young back then. I was really young and young boy. I was just okay, let me go back to Europe and continue. Then my club just sent me an email that we are sorry that the contract will not be
Renewed.
renewed because our sponsor just gave us like a message and they are saying that they are not going to continue with the club, so we don't have the funding to keep the club going. I was like, oh my God, so what am I going to do now? And it was late September. The windows has already expired, and I could not move to any
Any
other
other
club.
club?
I
Mm.
was like, what am I going to do? Then okay, let me just stay here in Nigeria for a few months and I will figure out what to do. Then I just decided to move to the United States because my mom and my sister lives there. So me getting there, I was like, okay, everything is fine here. Life is good, It's USA. I was like, okay, I don't think I want to continue with table tennis anymore because it's really not encouraging because we don't really have the encouragement. We are only struggling to represent Nigeria, and at the same time, it's like struggling and no effort has been made because even back then I usually attend tournaments on my own personal money, from my own personal money. I was like, yeah, in the United States, every week there are several tournaments. I can make maybe $1,000 in a week easily. Like just go to some little tournaments and play. I can give lessons. Like I can get $100 per hour. So if I make, for example, 8 hours per day, a lot of
Yeah, yeah.
opportunities. I could furthermore go to college. I was like, it's like I'm not going to go back to this Nigeria again or even play professional. Let me just stay here. Until one beautiful day, I went for a tournament at a Korean club. I won the tournament and I was about leaving the club. And it was during the Olympic, the one they did at Brazil. So
Yeah, 2000.
Aruna was about to play against a former number one. He's from Germany. His name is Timo Boll. So the coach of the club just called me that Omotayo, someone from your country is about to play. Do you know him? I said, of course I know Aruna. That yes, we were in camp like months ago before I came to the US. I said, okay, I'm going to watch this match. So Aruna won this match, And I was like, oh my God, someone from Africa just got to quarterfinal. Like, should I give table tennis another chance? Something like that. And after a week after this match, which I was thinking of like giving it a try again, a second thought, the coach that went with them to the Olympics, his name is Michael Oebode. He just sent me a message on Facebook that, Omotayo, your club is interested in you in Italy. Would you like to give it a second thought? I said, okay, coach, I will give you my reply soon. I didn't send him any reply for 2 months again because I was like, because the money they were offering was very small to what I would get in the US within 1 week. I was like, no, I'm not going for this. It's better I stay here. Let me go to college and I have my family here. I have a good life. Then this man messaged my dad and spoke with my dad behind me, like telling my dad that I know that your son, he has what it takes. We need him in the national team, blah, blah, blah. He might not be in the team now, but hopefully in the future, he has what it takes to be there. My dad just called me on the phone and scolded and was like ranting like, it's like something is wrong with you. Just, I want you back in Europe. Go back to Europe and pursue your career. What are you doing there in the US? You've overstayed your welcome. Just go to Europe and continue. That was how I just went back to Europe. And me going to Europe, I gave myself some certain targets, which was I was 632 or something. I said, okay, in my first year, I want to be 200 in the world. I want to have my permanent national team shirt. If I don't achieve this aim in 2 years, I'm coming back to US.
Mm, mm,
So I
mm.
just went there. Luckily for me, all my plan like it went like according to plan, and here I am today. And glory be to God. So I can say that the coach who helped me to secure a club and the match of Aruna Okodi, which I saw, was the thing that changed everything, that triggered everything. These
Mm.
are the two factors behind it.
Thank you so much for revealing that again. Um, yes, now that you are 25, I think
Okay.
I got it right.
Yeah.
You are 25.
Yes.
What is the next step? You qualified for the Olympics, which will take place by God's grace next year. After that, by God's grace, when you get there and represent, we don't know. We pray you go as far as possible. What
Mm-hmm.
are your career plans and what are your lifestyle plans after next year's Olympics?
My plan now is just to have a proper plan, which was the reason why I created this GoFund page. For example, I will state it like this: the world of table tennis is quite different from the world of football. It's different because if you are playing for a football club, you will do everything with your teammates, your club. Like you'll be 100% fixed. You understand? In the world of
Yeah,
football, but
yeah,
in table tennis, if I am going to play for a weaker team, like a weaker club, which I know that if I stay with them, I will not be able to practice at my high level. I can
yeah.
decide. I can decide to stay at the training center, which is what I am doing at the moment. I am still yet to decide with a club that I know that okay, let me go to this club and I know that this club will take care of my training, my physio, my everything. So I'm the one taking care of this part.
Mm.
So I am living in Belgium, training with the national team. They have like a training center in Liège. So this is where I am
Okay,
practicing.
okay.
So what I need to put in place is just to practice very good. If I practice very good, my best can come
Come
out.
on.
And
Yeah,
if my best should come out, it means I can defeat anybody.
yeah, yeah.
So me going to the Olympics, I have this target that I'm not thinking about. I want to get to this stage. I want to get to this stage. I just want to go there, be myself, and give my best. And I know that if I give my best, success is assured. And after the Olympics, I'm still 25. I am currently 98 in the world,
World. Mm.
and my target now is to get to top 50. So
50.
I,
Yeah.
I believe it's possible because I never saw this coming like really really early. Like me getting to top 100, I didn't see this coming. It's just like it's when God says yes, you understand. Like
Yeah, yeah.
it was my time to shine, and I'm happy that I prepared for it because if I wasn't prepared, it wouldn't happen. So my target is to get to top 50 and continue practicing and practicing. And hopefully in the future, I would like to play in the Bundesliga, same as Aaron Okodi, or in the French league, because these are the
Mm.
top
Top.
leagues in Europe. So these are my
Mm.
plans, and I'll continue playing table tennis so I can say, okay, I can't play table tennis anymore. Then I will still switch to something, be a coach, get get some degrees, and become a top coach, something like this. So these are
Okay.
my plans.
Okay. What of domestic? What are your plans in the domestic arena? What are you
Well,
planning? Are you married now? Do you have
no,
kids?
no, I'm not married. I'm single. I'm still 25, and I
You're
still
still 25. Okay.
yeah, I want to. I have a girlfriend, but I still want to, everything has to
Ni-
be planned.
Nigerian girlfriend?
No, no, no. She's Italian.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. We just wanted to ask that because that's somehow always impinging on somebody's thought patterns for the future. What you are
Okay.
thinking of marriage and all that, it sometimes gives you a broader view of what you need to plan for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I asked that. Okay. Your sister was the person I introduced you to the game.
Yes, yes, yes. You're right.
In a place where football is the in thing, how did you how were you able to stay your mind on table tennis when you saw your friends playing football?
What really happened back then was, I started playing table tennis. Then after a month, I went for a national tournament, which is Ashojoba
Yeah,
table
yeah,
tennis. One of the, let's say, the oldest tournaments in Africa, in the world of
yeah,
sport, I think. Yeah.
yeah.
So I lost in the final, which was my first tournament. So I was like number 2 in Lagos State in few months. I was
In a
like, oh my
month.
god, yeah.
Yeah.
And when I was playing this final, the governor of Lagos State was present. The Oba, all these people, they were there. I was like, oh my god, like
I'm a
me.
celebrity.
Yeah, I was like, newspaper, they were coming. LTV came and interviewed me. I was like, oh my god, that was what like
Made
made
you
me fall
stay.
in love. Yes, like
Mm.
I've been playing football, playing for school, playing with friends, playing here and there. I never for once like being interviewed or anything. I was like, okay, it seems like I should give this table tennis more of my time, and I
More
invested.
time.
Yeah, so I
Mm.
invested my. That was what took me off football, because there was a lot of table tennis tournaments,
Mm.
and football is a very difficult sport, because almost everybody in Nigeria knows how to play football. Like
Mm.
if you are from the wood where I came from, like Shomolu, Bariga, all this place.
Yes. Yeah.
If once we go out from school like this, we go to a nearby field and start playing football at Baptist Academy or something. So football is like a very, very difficult sport. So that was what made me stay with table tennis.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good one. Um, you've had numerous challenges in your career, numerous. But
Yeah.
here we are, like you said, at 25. You are making the best of it. You are number 98 in the world. By God's grace, you are chasing top 50 next year. How would you advise a young Olajide that is just coming up from Nigeria now? What will you tell the person?
The only advice I would give to them is they should give their 100%. Like I am when I was growing up. Like I spoke with my dad at a certain point, because my dad was like, okay, now that you are playing table tennis, what do you want for yourself? Is it this table tennis you want to play, or you want to further more, or this or that? And I told my dad that I want to play table tennis. My dad told me one thing, and he said, can I speak in Yoruba this word?
Yes, yes, you can.
Tó bá mọ̀ pé iṣẹ́ tó yàn láàyò ní kò tó fẹ́ sí nílé yìí, o gbọ́dọ̀ fi gbogbo ẹ̀mí ẹ̀, gbogbo gbogbo nǹkan tó ní láìpẹ́ gbogbo mọ̀ pé nìṣó tó bá ti ń ṣe mọ̀ ń pé ẹ̀mí ẹ̀ ló gbé dání. He was
Mm.
trying to tell me that don't go into sport and become like how can I say, the commentator. I mean, no, the people that cheer champions. You
Platform,
understand?
yeah.
You have to have this mentality that you
This is
yourself,
my life.
my life, you have to fight for yourself. So if I would encourage or advise any younger lad out there, I would just tell them that sport is a very let me say, a very difficult career to choose, because most of the 80%, or let me even say 70% of people doing sport, they didn't further more. They didn't go to. I didn't go to college. I only went to secondary school. I only have my O level. Then I focus on sport. So if you know you are going to do the same, you have to put in all your efforts. You
Mm,
have to work hard to become the best, because not everybody will become a champion, but be among the best. And if you're
mm,
among the best in the world of sports, you can have a good life. You can live a good life. So I will only encourage them out there
mm,
to do what is right. Go into sports because you want to be a sport person, an athlete. You have to be disciplined. You have to have what it takes. You have to be humble. Like, humility goes a long way in the world of sports. Like,
mm, mm.
if we should see like this tennis that happened in the US, look at what happened to this Djokovic.
Djokovic.
You
Yeah.
know, after he was faulted, he still went on and like he was apologizing. So sport is not just something you can just jump into. Like, I want to become an athlete. No, athletes go through a lot. So I would just encourage them to do it the right way.
Mm.
Work your ass out.
Off. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
When others are still sleeping, make sure you are doing something. You are improving on something. Don't just sit back. And yeah, that's just what I have to say. And don't engage in courtesan, because I know that most of the young people in Nigeria now, they are into courtesan. If you are into courtesan and you are doing sport, remember that sport will take you, before you even move out of Nigeria. Sport will take you to different states in Nigeria. And if you are going to a certain stage whereby the opponents of your own group are there, it's, so
It's
courtesy,
danger. Mm, mm,
stay out of courtesy,
mm,
and be yourself. Give your 100% at all
mm,
times.
mm, mm. So much to ask you, Olajide.
It's you, no problem now.
Yeah, what you've stated the stark differences between playing sport in Nigeria and
Yeah,
playing sport in Europe.
yeah.
You've also given us your three pence if you were made minister of sports. But really, let's look at the reality. We have so many talents in Nigeria. What do you think you can do to help develop just a tiny fraction of that by giving
Uh,
back to your community? What do you want to do?
I'm already giving back to my community, and I've started that ever since I came to Europe.
Okay.
Whenever I go back to Nigeria like that, I usually speak with my European friends here. I talk to them that if you have any equipment that you are not using, kindly send them to me. I take them to Nigeria. I share them. I'm from Shomolu
Yeah.
Summer Table Tennis Club, so I go to Shomolu Summer Table Tennis Club. I go to the National Stadium. There are so many young people out there. I'm trying my best already. I'm already doing my best, but I wish to do more if I have
Mm.
like the capacity.
Capacity. Mm. Mm.
So for sure, I have the young people in mind. I have this priority in mind. Me going back to Nigeria someday, having my own foundation, and giving back. But everything is step by step.
Definitely. Definitely. Definitely.
So I think when I'm at a certain level, I will do something more and more bigger and bigger, that radio station and all journalists will be involved. But I do give back. I have a friend. He's Italian, and he was the one also who helped me to Italy the first time I came to it. So each year I come to Nigeria. Whenever we are in Nigeria, we organize like a training camp, something like this. So I'm doing something already.
Okay, that's great. There's a funny part of you said there's this kind of skill. You called it that backspin.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
wrote
yeah,
you,
bro.
you wrote it somewhere that many Africans or Nigerians don't know about it. I wanted
Yeah,
to ask you
yeah.
why don't we know about that?
In sport,
First of all, describe the backspin so that your people.
it's a technique that allows you to open an attack behind the net. It's really difficult for we that we are playing table tennis to attack a very short ball. Imagine a short ball behind the net, and you are
Okay.
trying to impact a spin on the ball.
Oh,
It's really a very difficult technique, but more in modern day table tennis is very, very useful. And I started learning this technique, let's say 6 7 years ago when he first came out, and the Chinese player that made this technique popular. His name is Zanjike. He's not playing professionally anymore. So back then, this Italian coach that I told you, he usually comes to Nigeria, and he just told me that you have to learn this technique. They call it the banana flip or backhand flip.
Okay.
So I was like, coach, you know that if I should add this to my game now, it's going to like disorganize my tactics while playing. He said, no, you have to learn it. Because when you learn it, it means you are one step higher than the rest. So I was just learning this back and play, and it become natural. And now it has become like part of me already. And yeah, like I said, I am one of the best that has this in Africa, also in Nigeria as well. So it's a big weapon that I have. This back and flip. Yes.
So why doesn't African coaches or Nigerian coaches teach this to the players? What's the challenge?
It's because in Nigeria, like I said, the structure is very, very bad. I won't lie to you.
No,
Our coach,
I know.
our coaches in Nigeria, they have the wisdom, the knowledge. Imagine, I am from Shomolu. The coach that brought me up, he started using Facebook maybe 3 years ago. You understand? It means everything he taught me was gift from God. Imagine our country investing on coaches in Nigeria, sending them abroad for all this ITTF coaching course. Send them to tournament. Let them see the new tech. Okay, like for example, I'm sorry to go to football.
Yeah.
Look at this Liverpool coach. His technique, his tactics on the pitch is different from the one Baka playing tiki taka. Look at what happened to Baka now. No more tiki taka now. Sport involves physical fitness. Players that can play from 100 minutes to 90 minutes without waiting. Let me tap. Full force. So many things are evolving generally in all sports. So we have so many talents in Nigeria. We have also a coach from Ondo State. His name is Dr. Ayelumo. He took a player from Nigeria to Youth Olympic Games, and this player got to quarterfinal. His name is Ojon Olakpo, and that is about maybe 10 years ago. This coach is still in Nigeria up to today. If a coach can take a player to Youth Olympics, it's like the Junior Olympics,
Yes.
for youth players around the world, and he got to quarterfinals again, and he lost against a Japanese player 4-2. This Japanese player that I'm telling you now is top 30 in the world. He was top 10 in the world before. It means that player that lost to him also can be top 20 now in the world.
Yeah.
But proper care is not taken. Proper care is not. Me that I'm talking to you. Last year, I was practicing in Italy at the Olympic Training Center. I was not able to afford the money to stay there because it's really expensive. I was staying outside the city. I had to wake up 6 a.m. in the morning every day to go to practice. And I usually come back home 11 o'clock. And I have to wake up again 5:30 a.m. in the morning
To go again.
because I will take a train of 2 hours. For people back home in Nigeria, they don't know about this. Everybody is still going through struggle, and it's not supposed to be like this. At least I'm like a talent that Nigeria still needs to nurture. I'm not at my peak yet. Aaron Okwodi is not at his peak yet. He still have a lot to deliver. So we have a lot of problem in Nigeria. All the athletes, not only table tennis. So if you go to athletics, go to this, you will see that everybody will complain. The only tournament that we Nigerians, the ministry, not we Nigerians, they count that is important. It's all African teams because they know that in Africa we are strong. They go to Commonwealth Games, we know we are strong, and it's not all players that will qualify for the Olympics. It is very, very bad. It is not good. Aaron Okwodi has only one sponsor. A player, an athlete who won the best player in the whole world of table tennis. It's just like Messi winning the Ballon d'Or in football.
Yes.
And he doesn't have any sponsor in that. Imagine that I am looking at Aaron that he became the best player in the world of table tennis. And it was not, how can I say, it was not celebrated. Imagine what I would be feeling that I am behind Aaron. I'll say, do I have future like this? You don't understand.
I do.
Okocha, he has never won the world best football. He's celebrating. Why not celebrate other people? Why
Mm,
not?
mm, mm.
Ah,
Are you saying that football is a challenge to Nigerians? Is
big
that what you're saying?
challenge, big challenge. The money they used to spend for one player to come and play AFCON that all of them are fighting for one medal, which I want single-handedly. All African games is just like AFCON. It's the same thing. All African game is the highest stage, highest title in the world of sport. Abi,
Yeah.
they go to AFCON, they win. We too, we went to African Championship, we won. So today, Simbang, they don't give us. A lot to be
So
said, though.
so 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 what do you think? What do you think? Let's put it like this. If we need to change that mentality, what do we need to do?
What we need to do is all athletes has to be paid the same money. Sorry,
Mm,
Jory Law. Oreo Jory Law now. Look at Brazil football. Now, Brazil, the British, they made one rule now. Their football national team, male and female, they will be
it's the
receiving the
same.
same allowance. Why?
Yeah.
Why are we Nigerians? Why are we still behind? Ṣé àwọn tó ń gbá football lórí méjì ni? It is this men that they will collect that I too will collect for Nigeria now.
Mm,
I
mm.
I I will single-handedly stay on the podium. I only with the gold medal. But them 22, 23, only one medal. Abba.
Mm,
The gap is too different. They should do
mm,
something.
mm.
They should do something. They should do something.
Um, I don't know. We're going to continue this conversation. I hope that we can establish a good sporting relationship
Yeah.
to follow your career, because you have so much to give and you have so much to say. And like you said, you are a talent that unfortunately Nigeria is not. We're not celebrating right now, and everybody will now be saying he's not coming back to Nigeria. We understand why people won't come back to Nigeria
Ah,
because
now sure now. Look at
okay,
World Championship of Athletics.
yes,
This girl that won, that she's from Bahrain or where is she from? Is
yes,
she not
yes,
a
Barry,
Nigerian?
she
I've seen
is.
her before, one on one. Ọmọ Edo State àbí ibo ló ti wá. Nigeria, let us do the right thing.
Mm, that's a good.
Ah,
I like that part of it. Let us do the right thing.
the
Okay,
right
let,
thing.
let me ask you a last question today so that I don't keep you. If you want to name 4 people who have been very instrumental to your development, to who you are today,
Yeah,
who would those people be?
instrumental. First I would like to acknowledge my sister. She
Yes.
was the one who brought me into the sports.
What? Please give her a full name so that your people
Omo
know your.
Omobolanle Omotayo. That is her
Yes.
name. I will give credit to also my coach, the one that nurtured me, Ismail Ahmed Soma, the head coach of Soma Table Tennis Club in Shomolu,
So,
Lagos.
mhm.
I would also give credit mm, to Mr. Eniton Shodi, the former commissioner of
No.
sport, Lagos State.
Mm.
I will give you the reason why. The first
Yeah.
tournament I attended for Nigeria was funded by this person from his personal pocket, 2008 African Cadets Championship. And up to today, he's still supporting. So I will mention him as well.
I can hear you.
You can hear me.
Yes.
And the fourth person will be very difficult because I have so many people, but
Or you can continue naming them. You can continue naming
okay,
them.
let me name them. The fourth person, I will give credit also to all the Lagos State coaches that I worked with when I was representing Lagos. Mr. Dele Sumbo,
Okay.
alias Coach Malawi.
Okay.
Eco 2012, I represented Lagos. Lagos State sponsored the trip to China for a training tour. So I will mention him as well. And I will mention the national coach of Nigerian team, Bello Nasiru, for giving me the privilege. He is the coach, he is the boss. For him to approve that Olajide can go on trip with this team is like a big something to me. Like, it gave me the opportunity to showcase my talent, because if the Nigerian Table Tennis Federation didn't give me the opportunity, I won't be where I am today.
Yeah.
I'll give credit also to Coach Michael Oyebode. He's
Mm.
an Italian foreign-based coach, and Eco 2012 also. He was there with the Lagos State team, and up to today, he's still adding value to my life. I will give credit also to Luciano Esposito. He's the Italian man that brought me to Italy. That was 2013, and up to today, he's still adding value. He was the man that I told you that he comes to Nigeria yearly. If
Yes.
not, if
Yeah.
not for this coronavirus, he would have been in Nigeria to do the same thing that we normally do each year.
Mm.
And I will give credit also to Aruna Quadri
Mm.
because when I started this journey, attending tournaments, it was motivating me. And at the long run, he helped me to secure this brand that you are seeing on my
Geo.
Gewo. I was the first African player to get signed to this company, and it was through him. He was the one who made it possible. So
Mm.
having this,
Mm.
I don't need to spend on equipment which are really expensive, and also this company they pay for like 2 tournaments each year for me.
Mm.
So yeah, he has that brotherly advice that he gives to me, and it motivates me. So I will give credits to also to Segun Toriola,
Mm.
you
Mm.
know, for always encouraging also whenever we are in tournaments, always trying to correct my mistakes. And the Belgium center that I told you that I'm training at the
Then
moment
now, Liège. In Liège. Yeah.
in the edge, with the help of Segun Toriola, I was the one who spoke with the national coach of
Mm.
the Belgian national team.
And
So yeah,
allowed you to be there. Mm.
I will give credit
Mm.
also to Mr. Yusuf Adewale. He's here. He's here with me.
Oh.
And the reason why is, during this Corona period, I came to his place and he has been there supportive. We practice, he's always there to help also.
In
So yeah,
Belgium. Is in Belgium too.
I'm in Italy at the moment.
Okay. 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 Okay.
Yeah, I play league in Italy, so I came to Italy to
Yes.
play a match. So I got stuck here. So ever
Oh.
since then, I've been with him in his club, and we have been practicing. So I will give credit also to Adewale Yusuf.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a good one.